Back for another day. This is my upper day 2, actually. I started recording this, like the first episode, the last one, like in the middle of things. So I had my rest day yesterday, and then today is upper day 2. So, as with all of my upper days, starting with a compound, and then we'll do some other shit later. But you can wait on the bar. Just don't have weight on the bar yet. I just finished doing all of my warm-ups right before I pressed record. So I promise I haven't done too much of anything just yet. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Just earlier, actually, I did something new with, well, I haven't done it yet, but I prepared something new. Trying to get better at managing my workouts while I'm working out. So I've got this intro workout drink. There's very little sugar in it, actually. So I probably should add that for next time. But it's just beet juice or beetroot powder and baking soda. So I'm hoping that goes very well. I know why I did that stuff. Obviously, I know why, because I wouldn't really do it, but I'm not going to explain it now. I'll probably explain it later that when I'm drinking it. Oh, obviously that's way too low. I kind of figured that was gonna happen though. When I was in the middle of my set, I was thinking about it. I was like, man, when I try and come up from this thing, I'm gonna hit my head. 12 right here. I usually do 12. I don't know why I didn't change it today. Because I just wasn't thinking too hard about it. And I was like, yeah, I'll be alright. Clear not, so I just hit my head. But nevertheless, we go up. Last time I was here in the morning, last time I was recording, that is, it was a lot busier. There are far less people here today than there were last time. But as with all things, it's just the way it goes. There's another morning workout, another fasted workout. I'm actually starting to like these fasted workouts. There is one thing though, that if you try and copy this, if you do, you'll experience it whether you really want to or not. But if you do not carb up the night before and next morning, it's going to be hell while you're at the gym. 7:03. And I say that because probably since I'm done benching or maybe in the middle of the next lift that I'm doing, there's going to be a back movement. I get like super intense hunger pains. So that's probably what's going to happen. There's wickedly intense hunger pains. But then it's like you cave or you push through, right? And it's like, I'm just going to push through because they're really not that bad. They hurt, but it's only like 5 minutes. And then it's like, okay, back to it. I got lucky last time though, where it happened towards like the way end. And I also focused on getting out of there because that eye exam I had, which I did fairly well on, actually. But I was too focused on that to even feel a hunger pain, so it didn't even matter. Okay. Going to go up just a little bit more so that getting to 5 is challenging. Not to say this was easy. No. It used to be easier, I'll tell you that. But I'm aware of why it's not. When you work out with people, you have a crowd, or you're cognizant that there's a crowd, I should say. And that helps lower your perceived rate of exertion, your RPE. And so when there's no crowd, it becomes a lot harder to do certain lifts, especially compounds. And another thing is usually I'm here a lot later in the day, ordinarily. So, but this is a new change, so my body probably still adjusting to this, putting it in its biological clock or whatever have you. But getting used to that. But yeah, I bring that up because this lift felt a lot harder than it normally is. So that really sucks for me personally. It's like, I know I can do this with relative ease. And yet I struggle. But as I said earlier, it's just the way it goes. I need clips. So I gotta find a way to either decrease my rate of perceived exertion, because I know that I can do this with ease, or I have to find a way to strengthen, or I guess not strengthen, but just in general recruit more, recruit more firing neurons to this action to increase my motor recruitment. But I know of a few different ways to do it. One would be with the stretching band, which I don't have in my bag of gadgets, actually. Which is, yeah, I should work on that, actually. I'm sure it'd be handy. But I'm gonna do this ideally for 4. I usually would do 3x3s, but I'm trying to change things up. I'm trying to change things up because ordinarily doing the 3x3 would be something that I would do if I was going to go into a powerlifting meet, and then eventually you go like 2x3, then 2x2, and then I'll do singles. Then I would try singles for 2s, and then then it'd just be 1-1, but like a pyramid. But I know it's not really how some people do. Some people try and do doubles up until like the week before or whatever for their meats and stuff. I don't really care to do that. I always like to feel juicy no matter what I'm doing. So, yeah, trying to change things up for more bodybuilding focused. So, except for the compounds are going to stay. Not getting rid of those. Feeling strong, it makes me feel good. And it's also really good for overall body health. Tendons and whatnot, things that you can't train directly, you train them indirectly. Like a third, you train tendons like you would meet friend of a friend kind of a thing. So it's like you have a friend and they know someone, right? So it's like your friend would be the muscles and they know someone, which is the tendons. It's just this way that I know how to train. And I don't know if there's a direct way to train tendons. Gymnastics, maybe? Anyway. I feel pretty confident saying I probably have one more in me, but well, there's no but. I have one more. I ain't go for it. Could I have? Probably. Whew. It's like 3:15, something like that. You know, ideally, I'd be benching 405 by the end of this month. But I'm not really chasing strength like that right now. So, you know, but there's a really good chance of that happening. So we'll see. But that feels good, actually. Whew. So I'm working on getting this project of mine done, or at the very least getting it started. I won't really disclose anything here, just because like it's still forming it, you know. I've gone through the process of trying to talk to all of my professors in the history department, and having them help me come up with different ways to go about conducting research so that I can crystallize the idea of this project and its scope. Because right now it's very broad, but I'm trying to narrow it down so it's something manageable that I can do in like a year or two. But I think that the more that I treat the recording, as like a personal diary entry or something like that, the better that it'll be for me when trying to work on my oratory skills for one. So like doing what I need to do in a public space. Ordinarily I wouldn't do this. The first recording made me nervous as shit, but my roommate was there, not here today, so I'm just talking to myself to a camera, which is not something I would do, but here I am. I'm doing a lot of new things here, a lot of new things, and this is all for the better. So this will help me document my progress and track where I'm going and what I'm trying to do and stuff like that. While at the same time, because I don't have a notebook with me right now, this will help with logging mental entries and stuff like that. So if I have an idea of something, I'm probably bound to just say it out loud, or any profound thoughts that I might have while I'm lifting. It's good for slapping it all down somewhere, because ordinarily it's like, oh, it's such a great idea, but I'm not recording it, so I'll say it to my roommate or my girlfriend if she's here. And if they're not here, like today, then I have nowhere to put it. But now I'm doing this recording thing, so now I've got somewhere to put things. And, yeah. Also, another thing, the reason why I wanted to work out so early in the morning, so that I have more time to do things during the day, but also to avoid that rush hour, which I don't mind rush hour. I don't mind social hour at the gym and whatnot. But I've noticed a change in the way that my body is reacting to these workouts. So I'm just boom, 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 boom. There's no extended cool down period. There's no like revving up the engine again. So, but like, I love the social hour. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really care about revving up the engine again. But as far as getting bigger, getting closer to those things that I talk about that I want to do, this is probably the most straight arrow shot way of doing it. But another set. And now, go down. A lot of the time when I'm working out, I get this weird feeling where it's like I'm not working hard enough. I need to be like doing more. I think I can say with confidence that was one of those lifts where it felt like I was doing more. So I will aim to push myself like that more and more and more. But that's a main thing. Hopefully I can get this for 8. And then looking at the back machines. I mean, it's not all of them because there's still flats, pull downs, and other stuff in the corner, but I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. But yeah. I'm ready. I think I'm gonna use that Mega Mass for 2 sets, and then I'll top it up with I think the T-bar rod for 1 set till failure. Don't worry, I'm gonna take the Mega Mass to failure too. Don't worry. You know, there'll be no stone left unturned in this training regimen. Otherwise, why go to the gym? You know, if you're going to the gym and you're like, oh, I want to do this, I want to change this, and you're working out, it's a mild discomfort, or you know, or it's like, ooh, I'm getting lightheaded. You gotta go more, bro. You gotta keep going till it's like, fuck, I'm squatting so heavy, I might shit myself. Don't go, you know, don't actually do that. That's gross. But you should have that feeling where it's like, holy fuck, I'm doing something. Even if it doesn't look insane to everybody else, it should look insane to you. It should feel like, holy fuck, I'm pushing limits here. And if it doesn't, you know, train hard, lift heavy, eat big, get better. Oh boy. Man. Oh. Yeah. That's that good stuff. Oh. All right. That one. Well, it'll be these two, actually, right next to each other, but I don't know if someone else is going to use one while I'm using the other. So let's not be greedy. Sharing is caring, guys. Okay, give me a second. Drink some water. Oh. Oops. I just dropped all of my water on the floor. I remember before Power Build had this thing in here, it'd be impossible to have this many 45 plates over in this area without someone looking at you funny. And now they're just sitting here. Played the long game. Ooh, man, that sounds really good. Hearing those plates smack down. Oh, they changed the mirrors. Oh. You know, eventually, I feel like Power Build's gonna get to the point where all across the bottom floor, they've got mirrors. You know, because the wall I'm looking at now, I'll just show you over there. These, hold on. These guys are new. These two, it just used to be this one in front of that one and that one right there. So they changed it up. Why exactly? So that we can all look at ourselves more. I mean, who doesn't want to be jacked and be like, damn, bro, look in the mirror. Yo, I am jacked, bro. This is me for real. And it's also really helpful to be able to see yourself while you're working out, so that you can see what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, all that jazz. All right. Grip's changed. What am I? I'm looking at the machines. Well, they're not machines. The benches in front of me. You got an incline. You got an incline with, a bent bar. You got overhead press. And you got a decline. If you're a beginner and you're trying to find one of the most underrated ways ever of increasing your bench and also making your chest look fuller, decline bench, bro. Works that under chest that a lot of people neglect or use indirectly without actually training. Yeah. That decline bench will get you right for sure. Yes, changing my grip. If I'm being honest, the first set felt like nothing. Second set felt like nothing. And I know I'm not supposed to go off how it feels, but I'm gonna go up just so that I can get more. And also, when I go into the T-bar, I can get that full, everything I'm looking for. Matter of fact, let me set this guy up right now. And then I'll take 4 of the plates here, put them over there. Happy in paradise. It's times like these where I'm like, am I that strong? Or am I just using the machine wrong? Truth is, probably a little bit of both. But, you know. This is also like the first time I've had the ability to use a machine like this ever without having to improvise or do something weird. So, but it is a good machine. I don't exactly know how to use it right and to its fullest. So that's what I'm trying to learn how to do. Because ordinarily, when I'm holding it, instead of holding it like normal, I try and wrap my forearms around it so that when I'm pulling, yeah, I get that feeling. I said that you can feel what I'm feeling, but try and get that feeling. But it's not really happening right now. So, but let's try to make that happen. The transfer. Ordinarily, I'd have someone spot me. But there's like maybe 2 people here right now that I feel like would know what they're doing. But I don't really want to bother them. Also, at the same time, I feel like I got this. If I don't, then I don't got it, and that's okay. Whew. It's just like my freaking shoulder, my right one, doesn't hurt, but I'm like pulling at it with these motions. It feels like it's trying to run away. But anywho, let's get this working. Who's ready to see something crazy? Sorry, excuse me. Okay. Now we gotta go upstairs to hit the pec deck. I'd like to say it's gonna be easy, but you know, I'm an innovator, which means things aren't easy. Not in a sense like, I'm making it essentially difficult. This workout's just gonna be hard. All right. Here we are. Oops. Alright, I gotta change my grips. They got a Samsung video playing down up here. It's my idol, guys. So I'm trying to model these videos after. Ooh. How do I put this on? Oh. Yeah, there we go. Now, do I need these for this lift? No. Did I need them for the bench press? Yeah, for sure. So, I'm gonna do one half set. So it's like 3 or 4, whatever, at 135. And depending how things feel, which it should feel good, we're gonna go up to, I think 200, 230, something like that. Mm. 225. That's what it is. You gotta go and hit biceps, triceps, and then one more back movement. Right, biceps. And lateral raises. Oh, I think I'll try this shoulder press motion. I really like, but biceps and triceps and shoulders. I see a whole bunch of Gym Reaper like lifting straps scattered throughout the gym. But yeah, we gotta go back downstairs. Treadmills, I got new ones. Those ones, man. Yeah, they go so hard. My usual spot. I don't know if I like that angle. I'm like, if it's sitting down, I don't think I like it. Nah. I'm out my own way. Right. Curls, curls, curls. If I can be honest, didn't very much like that, so I think I'll just do standing. Back it up here, come over. So I'll like be right here and standing, but it's time for my shake, that intro workout thing I was mumbling about earlier. Beet juice, baking soda. Wow. That is a flavor profile. If you're gonna give it a try, I recommend just like be aware. It's not the best. No, sir. Give me a second, guys. I was really just gonna buy myself some time to let that fucking beet juice shit go down. Haven't even hit shoulders yet. Or triceps. No matter. For the worst part about that shake, it's the third time I've done it. I'm conducting a little experiment for the next year. And one thing that's been very consistent so far with that shake is 5 to 7 minutes after drinking, I'm plagued, absolutely ravaged by some pretty wicked burps. But then it's also like, I get stronger like immediately because the nitrous oxide, I think it is, increases your blood flow and, you know, stuff like that, blood volume. But yeah, all that jazz. Ooh, let me see. Oh yeah. This yeah. Those are the things I noticed drinking that little power shake. Do I recommend? No. Well, it depends if you can stomach it. Stomach it. That's neither here nor there. Let's see, 65 or 70. 65 or 70. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If it hollers, let him go. My mom says to take the very best one. That is you. This is 111 pounds. So convenient. A little awkward waiting period. I didn't have anything to say. Yeah. The last one was 148. The next one is 160. Oh. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. 160 pounds down there. What? Gonna get water. I'm thirsty. I have a hot take for my anime fans out there. Naruto and Shippuden is something you watch as a kid, right? And you take those lessons with you throughout life. However, Bleach.
Sorry to interrupt.
What's up?
Notice you over there before. There's a wrist strap on the ground there. You have to have black wrist strap.
Nah, it was there before I got there. There's one upstairs too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, appreciate it though. I was saying, Naruto and Naruto Shippuden are things that you watch as a kid and you take those lessons with you, right? That might be a cold take. However, this is the hot part. Naruto and Naruto Shippuden are, like, as a kid, they're amazing, but then when you grow up, you really just how mid Naruto was. Because, like, why is this dude chasing Sasuke throughout the entire world, right? Like, I get it, they're friends or whatever. And he's like, oh, you know, you're my friend. But, like, imagine being one of Naruto's, like, regular friends. You're like, damn, bro, you're gonna be doing all this for me. Okay, maybe that's a bad one, because he kind of did go out of the way for everybody. How about this? One Piece is mid, and Bleach is better. Actually, One Piece is the bottom of the Shonen 3. Yeah, that's my hot take. One Piece is at the bottom. And then I would also say that Uh, JoJo's, Negs, any of your favorite animes, with the exception of, ooh, honestly, with the exception of Full Metal. Full Metal's the best there is. So I'm gonna let y'all sit on that while I do this. Started doing my lateral raises like this not too long ago. It slaps, bro, it slaps. But I'll do one, well, I guess 3 sets of heavy lateral raises. And then I'll do another bicep. And then my back thing, which I'm gonna do here, lat pull down. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do it here, lat pull down. Go upstairs. Another tricep, and then that'll be it. Push up, push up. Not gonna lie. This thing my brother showed me instead. It's like this crazy freaking shoulder press thing that he was telling me about. I've done it once. And like, let me tell you, man, let me tell you. Actually, I'll tell you what I can show you. Practice this thing really quick. Yeah. Way too upright. I had it right though. I did the Look down here. There's something else he's telling me about where you're like out here instead, and you bring it overhead rather than bringing the arms in a little more. The arms in a little more, you can put more weight on it, and I would say generally it's more comfortable with arms out. So lower the weight a little bit, but whew, you still get that that you'd probably be looking for ordinarily. So high, very awesome, very awesome. Now, I know ordinarily, you start doing a lift or a motion or whatever, you're like, I'm gonna do my 3 sets, and so you stick to it. I didn't stick to it because I knew there was something better I could do. So that's what I was gonna do. These dumbbells go all the way up to 200 pounds. Someday I'll be lifting these 200s. Doing what? I don't know yet. $200 freaking pounds. Imagine doing a chest press with that, bro. That's 400 pounds right there. Wow. That's insane. There's no bone density on someone like that. Oh. Sorry, I'm just talking because my stomach hurts. But I'll be good to go in a minute. Higher. Right now I'm listening to Higher by Creed. And man, what a song. Let me tell you, there was this time, not too long ago actually, a friend of mine went to a Creed concert while I was in California. And that's good music. That's good music. Oh. Alright. Rear delts. Oops, before I forget. Ugh. And I said, another bicep, another tricep, and then we're done. Well, I have core, but I'm not gonna do that on camera. Can't lie, can't lie. No. Rear delts is one of those things where I mistime it like frequently. If I did it earlier in the lift, early in the session, excuse me, it wouldn't feel like death. But I waited way too long. And now it's taxing me like a colonial settler, man. It's not this hard, ordinarily. But alas, here we are. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Alright. Let's get our stuff. And then guess we'll do some tricep stuff upstairs. Just there's a few machines for that, obviously. Alright. Oops. Let me shrink. Oh, this fan feels so good. Oh. But yeah, these are the new hairs off the ones in the middle. Alright. Oh. These two machines at one point were further apart. I don't know what keeps happening. It's the last stretch. It's this, that. I'm out of here. Oh boy. I promise that my posing's a lot better when I'm standing up. One more set. Two over there. Checking the time. Oops. That's good. Wait. The guy who's using the machine I want to use just fucking walked away. So now I'm trying to figure out where he went, so I gotta ask him. Put the work in. It's just, come on. That makes sense, bro. Oh, well. Get a bit straight. You know, over the years, I've learned that this bicep responds better to strict movements like this, where it's straight up and down along the humerus, and this one has responded better to movements where I have freer wrist movement. So this one works better when I'm coming in. This one works better when I'm straight down. Now, why exactly is that? I couldn't exactly tell you. I'm not I don't know what to say. Because although I'm not a scientist, but I do science. I'm in a bio class. This is 8:12. I'm trying to read that backwards. Yeah, no, 8:16. I didn't see that. Whatever. All right, let's do some posing and get up out of here. All right. Feeling good. Whew. Excuse me. Ooh, no one's here. All right, here we go. Oh. Mm. Oh. All right. I don't know where I'm gonna put my mic, so I don't know. I think let's do the rest of this voiceless. Oh, actually, let's sit it here. For this This is no core and a bubble gut. My gosh. Let's turn on that underlight real quick. Oops. But yeah, actually, let me do it like that. Oh, well, that's all I have for today. I'll pretend that didn't happen. That's all I got for today. Yeah, that's all I got. If you enjoyed this video, please do share with other people. I will be trying to do this with every single workout that I have because I'll be going in the mornings, so not much will interfere with this. And yeah, be sure to share with your friends. If you have any tips for me, let me know. If you want to get into bodybuilding discourse or powerlifting discourse, we can talk about those kind of things. I feel like I'm pretty well versed in both at this moment. And if you want to collab, I'm down for that too. So yeah, my name's Kwame. Today was upper day B, day 2. And next time will be lower day B, day 2. So yeah, peace.